Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Darren and today I have a FIFA defending video. This is going to be a new series and the input from you guys, the viewers, is going to be key. So let's start things off with a few builds and what build I'm currently running. So I'm currently using a 5'11" build. It's aimed at a stopper and I believe it's £181. Sometimes I go 198. I don't think it makes a difference. It's all down to, I don't know, it's personal preference I guess. This build I particularly use is actually perfect for the way I play my defending side of the game in both VFL and if I'm playing smaller man clubs. Now I'll kind of go into that later on in the video, maybe do a more specific video on how I play that actual build. But other builds you can go a bit higher and use 6 foot, 6'2". That's usually over £200, 222 pounds. Don't know why I said 222, but you can use that either as an alternative. People like more height, people like to maybe win more headers of that. I can't win headers anywhere, that's what I need to work on, so hopefully in time over the series that is actually something I can get better at. But yeah, so it's all down to personal preference, the build you use. The traits I use, they're kind of the same 5 most people would use, I believe. Acrobatic clearance, power header, swerve pass, the typical top 3 people use. Then there's skill dribbling, diving header. Skill dribbling is a little bit debatable, I'd say. You can kind of mix it up with maybe drip and pass. If you want to go for a cheeky bicycle kick, that's all yours to do as well. So yeah, it's all like a lot of the things I'll be saying, especially the builds wise, it is personal preference and it's down to how you are more confident playing the game at the end of the day. If you're more confident, you'll be playing better, you'll be defending better, and your team will obviously be a lot more happy over that. So instead of me going over what's happening in actual gameplay, I kind of want to give you a basic rundown of how I actually maybe play the game a little bit, and we'll be more specific in later videos. So let's start off with the style of play. I kind of play a sweeping role. Now, that's not saying that I sit back continuously just waiting patiently for them to come through. I actually play quite a high line when we don't have the ball. When we don't have the ball, I get our defence to move up to the halfway line ASAP. I get them proper straight away up there. We want to pin them back into the half and make it easier for us as defenders ideally. Obviously it's not like that every time, but that's my aim, to get us up as soon as possible, and that means my communication amongst the defence is key. That's the most important thing when playing with a 11-man team, is communication. Without communication, you're going to be at a higher risk of conceding stupid goals. It's happened to all of us and it will continuously happen if you don't communicate. That's just the way it goes. So yeah, without the ball, I do a high line. That's what I was trying to get at. Sweeping wise, basically I track the runner. Now, when I say this, if you can see on the clip right now, I'm following his run from left to right to down the pitch, and it makes the player with the ball force a mistake. He forces that through ball because they think they have the space, but because I'm 5'11", I have quite a bit of acceleration, a bit of pace. I'm led to intercept that ball, and also because I'm ready and aware, I already have a few yards space to get into them to get the ball. Now, some people say it's maybe not an effective way, maybe I'm inviting pressure, but for me it's a safer way, and if I'm a defender, I want to make it as safe as possible for everyone around me at the end of the day apparently. So yeah, I want to go next on to the adjustment to strikers. So obviously we're going to have big tall strikers and small midget strikers, mainly small ones because people like to play a lot of through balls through to them. That's just the way FIFA is, unfortunately. So with that in mind, smaller strikers, I usually aim to give him a couple of yards space. I like to respect that they are quick. In the day, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I want to take a few steps back, and just monitor them. If they make that movement again, I make that movement. I'm just like that. I'm like glue. I'm like a dog. I'll just continuously harass them with their movements because we know exactly what they're looking for. It's so obvious, but it's down to us defenders if we give them that chance to get away with it. Now, on the other hand, we have the big tall strikers. Not as common, but it happens, and defending headers is very hard, I'd say. You have to be positionally correct, and the jumping of timing the headers is very vital as well. Something I need to work on myself. With that in mind, I like to get, let's say without the ball, I want to stay tight to their defender, their attacker, and I want to make them make mistake. I want to give them no time to chest it down and get a header, make them make a bad header. You just want to put pressure on them constantly, because you know they're not going to be able to do the movement past you so quickly, and if you can, you're there to pretty much get back and hopefully sort out the danger. So yeah, that's kind of how to adjust to the two situations. Again, I'll maybe make a more specific video on these few little aspects. It's quite an in-depth thing, really. There's so much to think about. So I'll quickly go on to defending set pieces with another centre back partner. For example, in the VFL, we have one monitoring the back post. Someone usually on the other team goes back post and one goes front. I kind of like to do it zonally. I don't want to get too close to them. If there is someone next to me, obviously I'll stand with them and try challenge a header. But as long as you're zonally correct, everyone else can kind of fit in around you, and it works really well. Free kicks wise, I don't think we've conceded a free kick in a very long time. Basically, you get your line, let's say edge of the area. You monitor the first, the free kick taker, for example. One person, the vocal centre back, makes a call when they makes a call when they take the first step. First step, you move back, or move back into the box, and I kid you not, you clear it every time. It works because you work as a unit to fill up those spaces. So yeah, hopefully this has come out alright. I've ordered a new mic, so I apologise if there's a bit of a fuzz to this one. I think I was ripped off. They said it was a good mic, but obviously they started laughing when I gave them my money and I walked out of the shop. So hopefully guys, you can give me a bit of feedback in the comments, some questions, anything I can cover in the next episode, and hopefully I will see you again in a very short space of time, unless anything dramatic happens to me. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, I appreciate it very much. Take care, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.